going to make kale apple salad today, and that's one of the healthiest salads you're going to eat. So I wanted to make sure to give you some instruction on it so that you have a good experience with it. Kale, there are so many different varieties of kale. I think there's 8 of them, maybe more. But these are the 3 you're likely to find in the grocery store. The one we prefer for this salad is the Scotch curled kale. There is also the lacinato kale, and then red kale. They'll all work. You can use any of them you like, but this one is particularly fun. It gives a lot of structure, gives a lot of places for the ingredients to hide, and this salad does use Braeburn apples, feta cheese, and chopped pecans. And then we're going to make a nice salad dressing that goes with it. And that salad dressing is a honey dressing. It's sweet, and it helps to offset the stronger flavor of the kale. The first thing we have to do is prepare the kale. This can be difficult, or it can be easy. We like kale. It's a very wonderfully structured green for salads. I'm not so crazy about the limper lettuces. I don't like iceberg lettuce too much in a salad. I like romaine. Romaine is okay because it has enough structure to kind of make it feel like you're eating something, but some of the other lettuces are a little bit too mushy for me. So kale is a choice that I like. You'll see though, I don't like, and everybody doesn't like, these. That's the rib in the leaf, and kale has some very strong ribs, and you really don't want to eat them. So I'm going to take the knife and just run it close to the rib and just pull it off. And what's left is the kale you want to have in your salad. Now, there's another thing you can choose to do. It's called massaging kale. I know it's kind of strange to think about massaging your greens, but kale is a strongly textured green. And if you're not interested in eating it with that kind of spring and life in it, we can reduce that quite a bit. There's 2 ways that you can reduce the texture in your kale down to a more manageable mouthful. And one of them is quite simple. You make the salad ahead, you stick it in your refrigerator, you put the dressing on it before you put it in the fridge, and you let it sit for several hours. If you have the time to do that, it will naturally soften, because the salad dressing we're using is an acidic salad dressing, and it will naturally break down the fibers somewhat in the kale leaves. If you don't prefer to do that, we can massage it by hand, and I'm going to show you how. We'll take just a little bit of oil. This is the same oil we're going to use in the dressing, so that's fine. And we're going to just add a little tiny bit of salt to it to give it something to work with. Now the oil and the salt just help us run our fingers over the leaves, and it doesn't take very long. All you're doing is just pulling the strongest part of the leaf apart a little bit, massaging it. You don't want to do this too much. If you overdo it, you'll have an unpleasant salad. It'll be mushy and yucky. So be careful about that. It doesn't take long to start getting those fibers to soften. And I don't even need very much oil. I just use it so my fingers easily slide right to the ends of those leaves. And that's all there is to it. It's really simple. And once you get all of your kale prepared like this, with a little bit of oil, salt, and massaging, then you're ready to make a delicious salad. Okay, the kale is chopped, and we're going to put it in here. You need about 5 cups of kale prepared and chopped to make this salad. Okay, you're going to need 1/4 cup of rough chopped pecans. Of course, you can already buy them chopped, that's fine. Or you can do what I do, which is buy them in large quantities because we love pecans, and chop them up as you need them. Okay, we need to chop apples, and This salad uses small apples. We just need 2 small apples. I suppose if you had one really, really large apple, that would probably work. And you're just going to take the apple and you're just going to slice it into little pieces. And then I'm going to put it, this is a trick that anybody that bakes with apples knows, put it into a little bit of lemon juice. And the reason is because if you don't do that, the apples can get brown. And now we're going to make the honey salad dressing. That requires 4 tablespoons of olive oil. Get the extra virgin olive oil. You want 4 tablespoons of honey. This you can adjust to your taste. Some people prefer it sweet like this. Some people like to adjust that down a little bit because they're not that crazy about the sweet. Totally optional, you can do what you like. And to finalize it, you just put in 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. And we're going to whisk those together. Okay, so we have our prepared kale. We're going to add 1/4 cup of feta. This is a marvelous counterpoint as well to the sweet salad dressing. We've got a little bit of our dried sweetened cranberries, another 1/4 cup, and 1/4 cup of our chopped pecans. Finally, we're going to add in our apples. And this is our final step. And this is what I'm having for lunch today. I'm so excited. I love this salad. I was glad to share it with you. It's a very healthy salad and it's delicious. The taste is just fantastic. Thank you for watching. We'd love it if you'd like and subscribe, and come back and see us again, and have a great day.